This clip is brought to you by SaveWithConrad.com.
Hey, it's Conrad Thompson, and you're listening to 83 Weeks with Eric Bischoff. Eric, what's going on, man? How are you?
Conrad, I'm just, I couldn't be better. Grateful to be alive. Everything's cool. My favorite time of year coming up. Fall's on right around the corner. It's just awesome. It's awesome being me right now.
It is, especially since you get to go to Chicago this weekend. It's Top Guy weekend. Boy, we're going to have a bunch of fun. Greatly appreciate all of our supporters over at adfreeshows.com. And, well, we've got a few tricks up our sleeve this weekend, don't we, Eric?
We do?
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
I see they're so good and they're so secret. I don't even know about them. But don't tell me. I like it that way. See, I get something to look forward to when I jump on the plane. What has Conrad got up his sleeve that I don't know about? It's always exciting.
Well, what else is exciting is being a wrestling fan right now. Unfortunately, our schedules didn't line up last week, so you and I didn't get to talk, and we didn't even talk about it off air. So I'm excited to talk about it on air. Boy, things are changing. Becky Lynch is back. Brock Lesnar is back. And unbelievably, CM Punk is back. And the rumor and innuendo is the hits are going to keep coming for AEW. Lots of discussion about plenty of other talent, maybe most notably of all, the former Bryan Danielson is going to be returning to his roots as Bryan Danielson, perhaps with AEW. But boy, that Punk reaction felt like a major happening for AEW. And I'm curious, do you think that's going to be a watershed moment for them?
Oh, I think it already has been. No doubt about it. I think, AEW has the momentum in their corner. And if they keep doing what they're doing, I think AEW is well on its way to being legitimate competition for WWE. And I didn't think I would ever really hear myself say that. And they've got a long way to go. Let's keep things in context, because if you look at WWE's business footprint, their revenue, global, right, where they are, who they are, what they are, it's hard to realistically, objectively say that AEW is competition right now in the sense of revenue and distribution and all of that. But domestically, here in the US, which is really the most important thing for both companies, because the reason the WWE is so successful internationally is because culturally they're recognized as great American entertainment, and that still has value around the world. American programming is still a very viable thing around the world. And because WWE for such a long time has represented the United States and represented the sport really, or the product, they got a big jump on AEW when it comes to international distribution and touring and merchandising and all the things that go with your television footprint. AEW's got a long way to go before they can close that international distribution gap, but that's just a matter of time. And the interesting thing about where AEW is at now, because domestically here, the buzz is so high that AEW is going to be able to close that gap in terms of its international distribution. This is just all my opinion. I don't know, fuck all. I'm not there. I haven't been in the international distribution market in a long time. I don't know how it's changed. I'm just giving you my gut instinct from a fan sitting on the sidelines, watching from the outside looking in. Based on what I know and my experience, though, if AEW continues the success that they're having and continues to build upon the momentum they have currently, they're going to be able to close that international distribution gap relatively quickly. And once that happens, they become legitimate competition, not just competition here in the United States for the hearts and minds of the wrestling audience, which they've done a good job at, but I'm talking about from a revenue perspective. And I'm seeing a lot of comparisons, and wrestling fans love to, and I'm not making fun of this or denigrating in any way, because it's part of the excitement of being a fan, is to engage and share your opinions and support your local team, so to speak. But, AEW right now is about half of the total viewing audience of WWE here in the United States. But as I experienced, and we all experienced as fans and viewers back in the 90s, it's possible to close that gap. I didn't think I'd hear myself say that, at least not this soon. But they're on the verge. AEW is on the verge of doing some really, really big things a lot faster than I thought they would. So kudos to Tony Khan, to the entire team, to those friends of ours and parts of our ad-free shows family that are part of AEW right now. I was looking at some clips this morning as I was preparing for this, Tony Schiavone in the ring, and I'm so excited for Tony Schiavone and everybody, but Tony, because I know him so well and worked with him for so long, and he's such a great human being.
Agree.
Jim Ross, same thing. I'm so excited for the people that I know well at AEW, because they're living that. They're living 1995 and 1996. They get to experience that incredible high that comes with the momentum that they're experiencing now. And I'm not jealous of them at all, because I'm really, really happy with my life. I wouldn't change what I'm doing now and how I'm doing it. I wouldn't change it for anything, realistically. But it doesn't mean I don't envy them. It doesn't mean that there's not a part of me that's going, man, it would feel so good to feel that rush and to have been in the venue when Punk came out and to experience that live pop live and in person, because the energy that you feel in that building is completely different than the energy that we feel as viewers when you're there and you're in that moment. And I have to imagine that Tony was at some point, consciously or subconsciously, flashing back to, Bash at the Beach in 96, or any of the other big moments when the roof came off the building and that energy was so palpable that you could almost taste it. I do envy everybody that gets to experience that. And for the younger talent that has never experienced that type of thing before, man, it's just the best feeling in the world. So while I am not jealous in any way, shape, or form, I am envious, without a doubt.
Hey, it's Conrad Thompson. Thanks for checking out the podcast here on YouTube. Be sure to hit the subscribe button and the notifications bell so you get a notice anytime we upload some new content. And go save yourself some money right now. If you're in a 30-year loan or you have credit card debt, it's not a matter of if I can save you money, it's a matter of how much. Find out right now for free at SaveWithConrad.com.